Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Rachel. I do all things anti-aging, beauty, growing old gracefully, etc, etc. I promised you this video twice, I think, and I'm going to give it to you now, okay? It's the one on body moisturising and body care. I recently noticed, I don't know if any of you ladies out there have noticed here and here. Look, isn't that terrible? I have to get back to the gym. But I have noticed that the skin there has become, especially around here, has become crepey at a certain angle. And I was like, oh, there we go, that's it. The years are ticking on now. I am 50 on the 30th of July, so next Friday. Not this Friday coming, Friday afterwards. So yeah, it's like, oh God. It's look, you know, as I said before, I think a lot of you know out there, my mum passed away at 45 from cancer. Any year I get over and above that, I am so grateful for. I don't care if I look like a hag. You know, it is what it is, okay? So what I decided was, I did a bit of research into this as well, because obviously, having studied beauty and stuff, I've been doing the anatomy of the skin. And we do tend to neglect our body skin. I know I have. And I have done that up until recently. Yes, I would love to put on a moisturiser and body lotion, and it's lovely and it's really fabulous and it's all great. But I'm doing it more for the scent than I am for the actual moisturising qualities of it. I've been also using kind of lots of lovely smelly things that lather fabulously. You know, flamingo pink wash, and I love the Nivea orange and, you know, pomegranate and all of these, and I just buy them, and I go batshit on them, and it's fantastic and it's great and it's wonderful. But then I wonder about the pH, and I've never checked the pH. So I did some interesting checks into the pH, and most of the pHs were like, oh God, like they were way too alkaline, and some of them way too acidic as well. So the pHs were off. You're looking at something for skin, for a body wash for skin, in around the 3 to 5.5, you know, 4 to 5.5. Some of these were 7.8. And I kind of got floored. So, because there was a lot of pH neutral claims, and then when I actually looked up the specs, they weren't really, I did some snooping as usual, and they weren't really actually all that pH gentle. So I came across one that I have switched to, and it's by BIODERMA. So it's this one here. I'm hoping it will focus because it's a clear bottle, so it's really hard. There you go. So you can see it's very beautifully written in French, and there you go. It's can you get it there? Yep, there we have it. Okay. So it's the Ultra Nourishing Anti-Irritation Cleansing Oil. So what I'm going to say to you is, folks, don't be expecting an awful lot of foam from this. You won't get it. And what you do get is huge value. Like, this is a litre of wash. It is €13, I believe. Yeah, I paid for €13. And I paid that in a chemist because they're not actually doing it in a lot of supermarkets. Which I wish the supermarkets would go into this kind of stuff, and then we could get it cheaper. Because like a lot of the Walmarts and stuff do it in the States, but we don't have anybody as adventurous here, you know, or as ingenuitive. Yeah, we don't have them. So it cleanses, restores lipids, soothes for dry to very dry to irritated skin. I went for that one because my skin has gone very dry. I've noticed it. I have quite greasy skin, or had quite greasy skin. I was one of those kids that suffers from spots, not hormonal spots, not acne, just grease. I had a really oily T-zone, never really much there, but I had very greasy hair. As an experiment, I did for the last 2 weeks, I have not washed my hair, just to see how greasy or how oily it was. And I was shocked, because when I took it down one day, I was like, I don't even really need dry shampoo in that. Like a squirt of dry shampoo and it's fine. And I was just gauging what is my hair, which is something at this age kind of, you know, I think you do it when you do 35, you do it again when you hit 40, you do it when you hit 45, do it again when you hit 50, do it again at 55, etc. I think all of us, ladies, men, non-binary, transgender, whatever you are, we all need to be checking every so often. Do I still have greasy skin? Do I still have sensitive skin? Do I still have dry skin? Do I have oily skin? What do I have? Hormonal changes in all our bodies. And we have also environmental factors, that kind of thing. I think in the last video I did say something about my skin being better in Spain with the humidity. I do really great with humidity, but my hair with humidity is like, no. My hair is like, you've noticed my frizzy bits with my hair, and humidity, it's really, really bad. So everybody check, leave, if you can't get away from washing your hair for 2 weeks, that's fine. I can, because most ladies can, because I can put it up in a bun or a ponytail. Check your hair, because your hair my hair has certainly gone drier. Thankfully I haven't lost a lot of it, but my hair has definitely gone drier. My scalp is not as greasy as it used to be. I could not have got away with maybe 3 days. No, on the third day I'd have to wash my hair again. Now 2 weeks, and all I did was rub a bit of dry shampoo, went out, and everybody told me my hair was gorgeous, and I was going, if only you knew, if only you knew. So I have noticed that my skin is that little bit drier. My décollage is fine, or décolleté as some people call it, and my neck is fine, my face is fine, although I am noticing some drying here, which I'm focusing on, and we'll be looking into that in another video. But I am definitely finding it dry. Like my son said, I have Madonna hands. I'm going, I don't have Madonna hands, but I probably do. But it's the drying of the skin. It's when I hold the skin just like this. You can't see it because I can't get the angle, but sort of crepey bits, and I'm not liking it, and I'm feeling it. It's very dehydrated. So I switched to this. This is BIODERMA. I'm not sponsored by anybody, you know that. I just buy these things because I'm thinking, I look a bit dry or whatever, and I buy them and I try them. So I'm going to give you an update on that, but so far my skin doesn't feel as dry, and I'm not just saying that. It doesn't have that, I could see crepiness in it, and it just doesn't seem to have it as bad as it did. It's still there, but it's going to take a while. So for washing, I would go with something like the BIODERMA oil. I will check out a few other brands for you. There's a couple I know I've heard of as well through other vloggers, and I'll list them below in the box for you as well. But I would try with this one. This one is readily available in Ireland, and as all of us ladies in Ireland know, that's the problem we have. We have these wonderful products, and then when we go to look for them, they go, no, we don't do them here. And we can't get them, and our doctors are pains in the backside trying to get us anything anti-aging. We've been through this before. This is all ground, okay? When I use a lot, and everybody might laugh at me, yes, I do use it for the fragrance. It's my favourite perfume. I absolutely adore it. And it's HERMES. It's ELIXIR de MERVILLE. I hope you can see it there. What is it about me and French things? Maybe I want a French man. Yes, please. If you've noticed my face gone red in the video, I've just had a hot flash. See, that's what it looks like. That's what a hot flash looks like. I'm like, where's my fan? Excuse me. Well, I'll pop over here. I do have my fan. Because that was a hot flash, yeah. So it can happen anytime. Nowadays, I just don't care. I used to get embarrassed and think, oh, people are going to notice. I have no makeup on. People are going to notice my hot flash. And I go, now, I don't care. I just hate being hot. Unless it's on a beach with some tequila. Then I can be hot. Oh, or a pina colada. Anyway, ELIXIR de MERVILLE. I have been using this for ages and ages. And I can testify, it is expensive, right? It is 6.5 fluid ounces if you're in the States, or 200 millilitres if you're in Ireland. So it's not going to be something you're slathering on everywhere. It ain't going to happen. But what it is for me, I use it on my neck and décolleté, okay, or décolletage. It's kind of, it has got, look, you can tell I've got not much left. It's kind of a peachy kind of colour to it. You can see it there on the lid, probably better against the white. If it will focus. There it is, folks. So it is incredible. I mean, it's such a beautiful fragrance. But that is 60 to 65 euro a bottle. That's the biggest bottle they do. But my God, is it good. Oh, I just love that. Every time I smell it again, I just fall in love with it because it's something I only use, a little bit here, when I'm actually going out. So if I'm going out somewhere special, I use it because, 60 quid a pop. and then the perfume for the bottle, for the large bottle, is 160. So it's one of those once a year kind of things, and you make that last. But it is very good because Hermes use an awful lot of flower oils and essences, and you can really tell because their perfume doesn't cause me to sneeze, whereas I spray other perfumes and I tend to sneeze for a few minutes, for a few seconds. I don't with the ELIXIR de MERVILLE. It's absolutely, so they use a lot of botanicals, so it's a really nice one. Apologies for all the bing bing and bonging. It's like the bow bells here. Yeah, let's just continue. Right, I forgot to turn off all her phones because she's an idiot. But what I do use in copious amounts is this, the Elizabeth Arden. You've seen this on before. It's the tea tree with honey. I love this, and this is a fabulous smell as well. I absolutely love this. I first came across this when I was in Copenhagen. I think it was Copenhagen or Gothenburg. It was one of my Scandic hometowns, because we can't find out whether we're completely Danish, completely Swedish, but we know we're Swedish-Danish. It's a lovely one. I'll just show you inside of it. If you can see inside of it, see all those little yellow drops? They're honeys. So they're little drops of honey, little beads of honey. Okay, so it kind of comes out, and when I hope you can see this on the camera now, but when it comes out you can see these little beads. I don't know, can you see them? And they are just, oh God, it smells, because what I love is the green tea, sorry, not tea tree, green tea is very, the green tea is kind of the back note, and the honey is, and when you put it on your skin, then the honey appears because it's warm, and it's lovely, and I just love that all over my arms, because I am drying up faster than, you know, the desert at this stage. Like, you know, the Gobi has more moisturiser than I have. I'm really, really drying up, and I have been using a sneaky trick. I have been putting this on the sides of my face when I'm sitting watching TV at night. I've been rubbing it up like that, just all down here, because, as I said, I think I said in the previous video, but I'm going to say it now. There, I'm having a little bit of dry skin issue here. I don't think it's anything to do with the vitamin A. I think it's just as it is. I'm coming to 50 next week. It's going to happen. So at the moment, they're the ones I'm using. I will say there's Gucci have a black. I can never remember the name of it, and I bought it a couple of times. But it's Gucci, and it's black and gold. So it's got gold right and it's black. That body lotion is amazing, and it is really highly moisturising. Fabulous scent as well, really, really fabulous. To me, not quite as nice as my Hermes, but it has a fabulous smell. It's really, really good. But I did notice it, because I was putting it on my, you know, smearing on the back of my hands, and I was quite shocked. And it's just because of the pandemic and everything else that's gone on. I actually haven't got back into Dublin to get it, because it's in Arnett or Brown Thomas. Stop, whoever that is. But I haven't been in, so I haven't got it. But excuse me, it is something I want to get again. You've probably seen this one. It's the Sweet Mandarin Grapefruit, Baylis and Harding. They're kind of the rip-off of Molten Brown is the best way I'd describe them. I've got this, and I'd love to say it moisturises, but it doesn't. There's a difference between perfumed smell. Like when I smell that, I can't smell mandarin in it. So I know they're not using a mandarin essential oil or an orange extract or, you know, zest or anything. To me, that's soapy. It's just soapy, and I did get gifts of them, and they're absolutely gorgeous and lovely, and I do use them on my legs and stuff, but on my arm skins and on my shoulder, I'm just really trying to really moisturise, and I just don't think it works as well. So I know there's a lot of you girls out there tempted to go, because you get a lot of gift sets, particularly Tesco's Boots and stuff like that do this in a gift set. No, I wouldn't, but Molten Brown do some fabulous moisturisers, and they really are good. And again, you can actually smell. It's like this one, the Elizabeth Arden. When it says green tea, you can smell green tea. When it says honey, not only can you smell it, you can see it. So the little tiny honey beads, and they're encapsulated, you know, in a very, I think it's a very fine film of something. And when it goes onto your arms, it just sort of melts into your arms. I've tried it with these little beads. I've actually taken one bead out and felt it between my fingers and felt it just dissipate. It's hard initially, you can feel the bead, and then it just is gone, and it's really lovely. This one is a great one as well, because you'll often find it if you're travelling and we're out of this pandemic. You'll often find it in the duty free. It retails here in Ireland anywhere between 40 and €80, which is ridiculous. There's such a price variant on it depending on where you are in the country. I usually pay 40, I think it's 38 something for it, and it's a big tub. It's 480 grams, it's 500 ml. There you go. For those of you in the US, it's 16.9 ounces. So it's a good buy. It's the one I keep going back to. I keep buying it because I think it's the best. Now, BIODERMA as well, which I will be trying out. BIODERMA do body oils and they do body lotions as well, in the same kind of size, like 1 litre. I think they're about 20, 25, 30 euros, something around that, 28 maybe. I get this in my local chemist in Salons in County Kildare, which is the chemist I go to, and it's absolutely brilliant. Really enjoyed it. I'm going to try the body lotion on it, but for the moment I would say, if you can't splash out on that, if you could splash out on that and put it all over your body, well, you know, do you have a wealthy brother too? Because I'm single. Because that's 60, like, just to put it in perspective, that is twice what this is, right? It's just 2.5 times what this is. This is 38, I get this for. So 40 euros, you say 40, 50 euros. Some places do it on discount, sometimes it's 25. And that's 60, 65, depending on where you go to get it. So there's a massive difference there for a fraction of this. But then again, it has an Hermes label. So that's what you're paying for. You're paying for the designer brand. And I'm not one to usually use creams because they have a designer brand name attached. I don't care. If they're good, they're good. And that's it. That's why I love The Ordinary so much. You know, it's not anything fancy. It just is what it is, and it works, and it does what it says. But I will say the Elizabeth Arden is absolutely brilliant. I love it. I adore that. So what I will say to you is, I think myself, those are the two I use. As I said, I use the ELIXIR de Merveille only on the décolletage, only when I'm going out. I use this every day, and I would recommend that Gucci. It's black with gold writing, and I've heard from friends that any of the Gucci body creams are absolutely gorgeous. They come in a tube. Victoria's Secret do beautiful tubes as well, and they do them in all different scents. So I can't say any one particular one because their formulation is just brilliant for all of them. I'm sick of these phones. I'm really going to throw them out the window. Can we cut? Can we edit all them out? Can we put some nice music in the background? No, why? Because I don't know how to do it. I always mess up my videos when I edit them fancy. If I try to do anything exciting, I just go, oh, it's an epic fail. But the good thing is that I end up in kind of lower resolution and I look younger. I get all blurry. So that's what I've done so far. What I'm filling in is, have a look at that skin on your body. Don't forget it. While we're so busy focused on this, don't forget here, here, and here. We're going to see it. Your legs, as we know, are the last part of woman to age, the last part of anybody to age. But what I'm saying is, we do need good body creams, and we do need to start paying attention to that. I have to confess that up until about a month ago, I hadn't paid any attention to it either. I was so focused on my face. Let's face it, there's a lot of work to do. So, pardon the pun, let's face it. But I had to change. So that's the first big one I've changed, is the actual, what do I wash myself with? What do I clean myself with? I do know a friend of mine, and she only uses soap and very mild soaps, and it's brilliant. Like, she's better skin on her body. So there is something there. I think we need to put these high foamed, beautiful smelling, all of these things away. We have to be very careful what scents are and what ingredients. Always remember, look at the ingredients on the back of them as well. There is actual honey in that, and there is actual green tea extract. So that's what we need to be looking for. Something, it needs to be what it says on the tin. And it needs to be what it says on the tin and not be like this guy here from Baylis and Harding, smells it. I've never smelt a mandarin that smelled like this. It's like mandarin and grapefruit. There's nothing mandarin or grapefruit about that at all. It's just perfumed. That's it. It's just called something and it doesn't smell remotely like it, you know. So you wouldn't put a Yankee Candle on your face or on your body. I wouldn't put that on mine either. Be a little selective, and if you have to pay a little more, fine. A good daily moisturiser really is that Elizabeth Arden one, and also the Victoria's Secret ones. They're retailing, I think, around €15, €16, and they're an absolute bargain because there's a load in them. Again, I think there's about 400 mils in them, 450, and they're in a huge tube, and they smell delicious, and they have beautiful non-alcoholic, that's like you're going to drink it, non-alcohol deodorant sprays as well to match the body cream. So they really are looking after you there very well in Victoria's Secrets, apart from the fact that women with bosoms like mine can't find a bra in there. No, we can't. We need scaffolding instead. Somebody needs to invent a bra. Proper bra. I'm putting that out there. Listen, it was great to talk to you. I hope everybody is going to be moisturised up. Please check everything. Do that 2-week test on your hair, see what happens, and switch up those harsh shower gels, which are not very good for the environment anyway. Switch them all up and get some moisturising going on the body. We tend to forget about it. We're in a rush every day and we don't always do it. Do it at night. Sit up watching TV, do it at night. I've started doing that now to try and pamper the skin a little bit all over. I hope you enjoyed this week's video, and I will see you soon. I can't remember what the next video is about, but I know it's going to be fun and interesting. Grab a glass of wine, sit, you know. If it's not fun and interesting, don't forget to tell me in the comments below. Like, share and subscribe as always, and I'll talk to you again soon. I hope everybody's safe and happy out there. So, ciao, arrivederci. Bye-bye, you know, slán a bhaile. Take care, bye. Lots of love. Ciao, ciao.